Right, hello again. Been a wee while since we've done this, so we're going to do a wee walk through the shop. So let's go and see what we've got. So there we go. So down here, loads of Pokemon stuff to keep all the kids happy, and some of the grown-up kids. Got some controllers and stuff underneath here. Some cool artwork up there as well. Nice things. We've got a wee bit of excess games piled up here. And we're into the cool stuff, all the sweets and drinks. Well, we don't have Prime before anyone asks, but we've got a Gatorade which actually tastes nice. Loads of different drinks here. Chocolates. So probably the most popular section of the shop. Lots of cool stuff. We've got a new Darth Vader lightsaber randomly up here as well. Got Sword from Highlander, signed by Christopher Lambert, which is pretty cool. We've got a very rare cinema poster from Escape from New York, and some amazing crisps, or chips. Right. And here, actually I probably got a bit of this when we walked in, we've got the arcade. So we've got some of the machines are on just now, even though it's quite quiet. I've actually just bought a new Mario Kart arcade as well, 2-player. So that should be here in about a week or two's time. We've got aliens, and there's a couple more arcade machines just out here because we couldn't put them all in. Okay, so they're quite popular. Let's go back through here and look at the games. So this is all the UK games, quite a lot of it's under the tables. So we've got quite a lot of box Game Boy Advance stuff, not much Switch, loose Game Gear, boxed NES and some Atari, box Super Nintendo, got some N64. Down here we've got 3DO, Mega CD, some Wii, Overspill, some more Wii stuff there. Wii U, Wii, Nintendo GameCube. Lots of Master System games in here, this is 2 levels deep. We've got random stuff down there like Mega Drive sports titles, Spectrum, Commodore. Got 3 big boxes of Mega Drive games, all 2 layers. I know you probably can't see everything that's in these just now, but I will do other videos a bit slower for each format going through them. There's some nice Sega Saturn stuff in here as well, 2 boxes of that. We've got Dreamcast, and we've got a couple of cool old arcade type things. We've got Disney Infinity and Skylanders figures, they're all just £3 each. A few Pokemon plushies. And around this side, kind of more modern games, we've got Xbox One, loads of 360, we've got 3 boxes up there and a bunch of Overspill games down there. There's original Xbox, PlayStation 4, and we've got a row of PlayStation 5 games as well. More PlayStation 4, again down the bottom we've got rows and rows of PlayStation 3, you've got a box full of HD DVDs of all things. PlayStation 3 again, then we've got tons and tons of PlayStation 2, these boxes are all 2 levels deep. And then there's some more kind of like your FIFAs and Call of Duties and stuff down the bottom. That's PlayStation Vita tucked on the floor. 2 big boxes of PlayStation 1 games and some Overspill at the top, all 2 levels deep, so pretty nice stuff in there as well. DS and 3DS. Box Game Gear games, And we've got loads of loose carts for like Atari, there's Mega Drive, SNES, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, NES, and then that shouldn't be there. We've got 2 boxes like this of loose N64 carts as well. Down here we've got like Nokia N-Gage, PC, Amiga, Atari ST, stuff like that. At the back of that we've got some nice cabinets or details with some cool stuff in them. Lots of nice statues, a couple of rare Pokemon plushies from the Pokemon Centre Japan, nice Disney stuff. There's some really old Transformers, a couple of the more expensive Funko Pops. That Batman Beyond statue is really nice. And then we've got all the Japanese games. You can see quite a lot here. It's getting a bit out of control. Got Japanese PlayStation 2, soundtrack CDs, then loads and loads of PlayStation 1, more stuff, loose Game Boy carts, PlayStation 1, Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, box of American games as well, PC Engine, Game Boy Advance, Mark III, Japanese DS. Down here needs a bit of a tidy. There's Wonder Swan, Game Gear, American loose carts for Super Nintendo, some more American game stock there, Mega Drive, 32X, loads of Japanese Nintendo 64 games. Somebody's had a good rummage through this box today. Super Famicom stuff. Loads of that. There's loads of loose carts down there as well. And round the other side, it's more of the same really. We've got Neo Geo CD and 3DO stuff down there. Loose Famicom, loose Nintendo 64. Got some nice boxed Famicom games. There's the original Zelda. This is kind of more recent, so PlayStation 4 and Switch Japanese imports. GameCube, Game Boy Advance, Mark III and SG-1000, SC-3000. Loads of PlayStation Vita games that I need to put in a bigger box. And just weird stuff. Right, so that's most of the games. Now we've got all the other cool stuff in the shop, so we'll take you around that. So, got loads of cool key rings, wee bit of overflow of the sweets and drink, well, sweets. Got some statues and figures on sale. There's some of your more kiddie toys and plushies. There's a Mandalorian Nerf rifle, which is pretty amazing. So, lots of He-Man, Dungeons and Dragons, Turtles. Quite a lot of Star Wars stuff obviously here. This is the kind of kiddie Star Wars stuff, although we've got Hot Toys up the top as well. Loads of Lord of the Rings stuff in the corner here. Some horror stuff. These are really nice big sets of Lord of the Rings. And I think I missed out this wee bit here. We've got some comics in here as well. And no, that's a full-size Chucky. No, it's not. It's Annabelle. That's Chucky there, sorry. Lots and lots of horror stuff. We'll do that here. These are mostly NECA figures, which are really amazing. They're generally about £45 each for them, but the detail on them's amazing. Lots of Living Dead dolls down the bottom as well. Right, so here, got some Resident Evil, Shenmue, Halo, Witcher, some wrestling Funko Pops. So this is a wee wrestling section in the shop. few Stranger Things items there. Back to the Future NECA figures. Ghostbusters. There's the Duke. Space Invaders trainers. That's really cool, the Robocop Auto 9 replica. So we've got some Aliens, Predator and Terminator kind of things in here. There's an awesome Ed 209. A few Walking Dead things. That's really cool. Some nice Bruce Lee figures at the bottom as well. Right. So, got Game of Thrones stuff. Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings Funko Pops. And we've got tons of cool board games in just now as well. And so now we're on to the consoles mainly. So console supply took a bit of a hit at Christmas, but we've still got some pretty good stuff in. There's a Sony Bravia PS2 TV, fully backwards compatible PlayStation 3 in pretty mint condition, a loose one. We've got some Super Nintendos in here. Got 3 box ones, nice Nintendos as well. Some Wii, and a random Mattel Aquarius. And more Funko Pops and a cool Conan game. And some more consoles. So I'm aware this is taking a while, I'll try and go a wee bit faster. Kind of older 8-bit computers here. A few loose consoles, SNES, N64s, special edition games. It's a nice Mega Drive 2 with Mega CD 2. Nice Atari ST. Just for Stephen Elliott. Spectrex, some Xboxes, an unboxed Spectrex, one of the worst pieces of crap ever made. There's a Microvision with every game ever released on it. It's the same, the VC4000 with every game boxed, 37 games, Jaguar. Loads of nice special edition games up here. A lot of these are worth getting just for the statues and stuff that comes with them. Some unboxed computers, got Amigas, got ZX81's box, Atari 600, Commodore 64, Sinclair Spectrums, you can get an old Sony Val laptop, GameCubes, brand new Amstrad monitor never out the box. BBC Micro, some iMacs, got some Xboxes, Mega CD, Lethal Enforcers, Ouya. Really nice condition Master System. Same with the Mega Drive 2. There's an MSX. Right, so now we kind of go into the Japanese consoles, Super Famicoms, Virtual Boys, Pikachu N64s, Game Doctor 64, different colours N64s, PS2s, GameCubes, unboxed Super Famicoms, some accessories, an N64 that plays American and Japanese games, Taiko no Tatsujin, some nice PS3s, Final Fantasy editions. There's a PS4 Final Fantasy edition. Fully backwards compatible PlayStation 3. Just good on you didn't hear that. Some nice Japanese Sega Saturn stuff. Loads of special edition games here as well. Japanese Dreamcasts. Sega, obscure Sega consoles. Arcade sticks. And then tons of Japanese guidebooks and magazines as well. So, nice Neo Geo CD, Metal Gear Solid Special Edition. It's a really cool Kingdom Hearts set. PC FX, Sony MSX, Casio Loopy. Got a nice unboxed Duo R, PC Engine, and Gundam RX computer. More magazines. The bottom row there's all like games for the PC in Japan, FM Towns games. Some weird stuff there. And lastly for consoles, we've got a few American consoles here. We've got two brand new and still sealed PS2 Slims. These are the Namco kind of Time Crisis with gun packs and stuff. And this stuff here is all what we call the rummage boxes in shops, full of pretty cool but random kind of miscellaneous anime and manga figures, stuff like that. That goes round this side as well. Oh yeah, we've got some Neo Geo games up here as well. And then we start to go into anime and manga figures as well. Right, but I've also got two big boxes full of Laserdiscs down here. I'll need to do a video of them one day, flick through them. Loads of really nice statues. There's a wee Jean-Claude Van Damme, loads of Marvel stuff, a few DC things in there. These are really nice quality. Got some bags and Loungefly bags. I've got loads of graphic novels in the shop just now. Got that awesome big tobacco poster. Pretty cool. Yeah, some random books there. And we're nearly finished. All the Final Fantasy figures. We've got a couple of cabinets. This one's got cool handhelds and some kind of quite expensive stuff in it just because I don't want anyone walking out with them. Some nice figures on top of this as well. We've got a lot of amiibos and just cool things in this one. And then Final Fantasy Special Box. Some really nice big Gundam model kits. Loads of Dragon Ball. Some other bits in there. And Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, stuff like that's in here. Some Figma stuff down there as well. various Japanese kind of anime girl figures. And then up the top we've got some Dragon Quest, we've got some Street Fighter, got a few masks up here, a few big box music things, got a wee Star Wars section here as well, some nice bits in it. And just to annoy all the purists, I've put some Star Trek stuff in here as well. So all the Star Wars Funko Pops are in this wee section. Millennium Falcon up there, some helmets. And this is all your kind of more premium Star Wars stuff in this little bit here. And then we've got that's really cool, the Guns N' Roses Funko Pop set. This big section here is full of Funko Pops, but they're 4 and 5 deep, so you really need to come in and have a rummage through these to see what we've got. Again, some more Hot Toys here, big Iron Man, Predator, Terminator, some more big horror figures. And loads of nice cool superhero stuff in here too. So, probably not the best of videos, but it gives you an idea. You can see if you think it's worth coming in, but there's quite a lot here. Okay, thanks for watching.